Hey guys. Um, yeah, things are going good here. It's Friday, the end of the first week. Although we started on a Monday, so only 5 days. Yeah, things are going good. We started school, which is going pretty well, and yeah, the kids don't show up very often or very on time, which isn't really their fault because um, throughout the day they have like Quran school, and they all start at different times. They all go to different schools for that. Um, so sometimes in the afternoon we go from like 4:30 to 6. Sometimes kids will show up at 4. Sometimes they show up at 5. In the morning, same thing. So that's a little tough to deal with, but um, it makes things harder to plan, which just gives me anxiety because I just like to have everything planned out. At least that's how I was last program. So it's a little different, but just kind of going with it. My teaching partner is pretty good. This girl, Raya, she's pretty quiet, but she's good and she's good with the kids. My kids aren't quite as smart as my last program, so it's tough because I can't communicate with them, or at least all of them, very well. So when it comes to teaching English, I really can't do it. I can teach them math because it's pretty universal, but um, it's difficult. It's definitely harder than the last program. In general, the kids here aren't quite as smart as in Musa. Even the Zanzibari volunteers that are working with us, they don't know English as well as the other Tanzanian volunteers, so it's definitely different. I about the village itself, I don't totally feel any more welcome than I did a few days ago. It's still kind of like the people still see us, or at least the kids. Some of the kids still see us as like tourists or stuff like that. So they always still yell at us, yell out to us at it's the same tourist greeting and things like that. And it's just different again, from my last program where like the whole community was extremely welcoming. All the kids were really excited for you to be there. But just have to go with it. And at this point, I just kind of as I'm walking through the whatever village or whatever you want to call it, you just don't say hi to as many people, and when the kids shout out to you Jumbo, give me candy, I ignore them. So that's different. Very different, and but I'm having a great time. Still running every morning on the beach, which is still amazing. Sunrise is so beautiful, and pretty much every afternoon in between our 2 school sessions during our lunch break, I go to the ocean and swim. It's really hard though because the tide is just crazy here. One day the tide will be really high at noon, so you can actually go swimming, and then the next day it'll be totally far out at noon, and you can't even you could walk a mile out into the ocean. It's really weird, but yeah, it's going good. Food's still going good. Still a lot of bread, which I don't mind. Bread in the morning, bread in the evening. Different variations, but it all tastes good, and there's still at least a little bit of protein at every meal, which is nice because I'm trying to, at least get some of my weight back that I lost in Musa. So that's good that I can eat a little more like that, and but in general, it's just a lot more relaxed than in my other program. It seems like things are a little more laid back and casual, which is nice. It's a nice kind of transition maybe into what I'm going to do in Cape Town. Yeah, and not many specific stories to tell. Last night, the oldest of my, I have 2, sorry, I keep checking to make sure the camera doesn't die. I have 2 dadas, 2 sisters, and 1 kaka, 1 brother. Ages, the youngest sister is 4 or 3. She was actually adopted, but she's so cute. I know last program I said that there was a girl who was super cute, the one that I took all the pictures of, and this girl in this one, Eloia, she is exactly like her but less spacey. So she when she acts all goofy and plays with you, she'll actually play with you, not just be in her own little world. So that's really it's awesome. And then the brother Numan, he's adorable and cute. All the kids are so cute, like, in my family at least. Like they're just like beautiful looking children. And then the oldest, probably like 12. Oh no, she said she was 14. Last night she asked me if I could teach her. She doesn't show up to the school, since they don't have to, at least until like about, not this Monday, but the next Monday is when school starts for them. So she hasn't been going to school, so she asked me last night to tutor her, which is really cool. And so I'll probably do that every night. Yeah, that's about like most of the update. So I'll update you guys after this weekend. We have Saturday school. We do that every Saturday. On Sunday though, we're going snorkeling. So of course I'll take lots of pictures, videos, whatever, and then yeah, I'll update you guys later.